ZXD-001 has done it again. Oh, Kovya is always up the top. Albi up the top as well. Man, these guys are genies. You're just as excited to see Saturday morning for stream? Yeah. It's funny though, hey? Because I do, apart from the fact that this is every day, I do get excited on Friday. I don't know, for some reason it just seems to be a slightly more fun stream. I guess we just sort of turned it into that. Now we have to work out how I do that for every day of the week. I think Papers, Please was a big proponent of that. It was something to look forward to for, you know, for making it to the end of the week. And it was definitely a worthy reward. So, in the spirit of playing indie games in the second half of Friday, we will be having a look at Deck of Ashes tonight, thanks to the dev team. They reached out to me, or the community manager reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in playing it. Was also very kind to supply a bonus key, which I'll be giving out during the Deck of Ashes stream time. We're looking at a defect run with Chimera, which is really bad. Chimera on Ironclad or Silent is okay because you get Bash, and then Ironclad cards are very, you know, strength driven anyway. Hey Timnos, I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? Plus you get a you don't get Neutralized, you get Survivor, which is a decent block to have as Ironclad. As Silent, the Bash is a decent improvement to the deck because you need to get early damage cards as Silent anyway, and Bash has a Vulnerable, so that helps. Having the Zap does some work. Okay, if you get it out on an early turn, sure, you don't get 6 damage from a strike, but you get 3 damage from a Zap. But then if you play it again, you get bonus damage. So it's okay. Defect, though, doesn't have a lot of good early strength cards that, I mean, I don't know, not even Streamline, you know, because it's only 15. So, but what you're missing is the dual cast, and that hurts a lot. Yeah, the defect Act 1 is the Zap dual cast because there is no Bash, there is no Neutralize. So you need to either get some Frost very early for the extra block, which is what Neutralize practically does, and Neutralize also provides a little bit of extra damage for Silent, whereas Ironclad, you don't need the extra block because you've got the little bit of passive heal, just before the daily Balthamos, and you get the extra damage from the Vulnerable. So Defect can really struggle with Chimera, but it's played on A0, so you know the downside is you're missing that damage for the elite fights. Added to the fact now that colorless cards appear in awards. Okay, so we're looking for a Hand of Greed. That would be really nice. Hey, Chroma. Did you place? NightTerrors is kind of a dead stat, but it can save a run if you do have to get a heal, because you get it really low and it's a full heal. You don't care about your max HP unless you've picked up a lot of fruit as defect and you're looking at that plus 30 hit points. You died Act 2, 400 points. Yeah, 500 points is a reasonable score to die at the Act 2 boss. If anyone's wondering about that, when you want to see how well your run was doing, if you die to the Act 2 boss at 500 points, you're doing okay. All right, let's go. Okay, they're all firsts. One elite in Act 1? That's awful. Do I go for the event nodes then? Oh, you go in totally blind? Fair enough. So one of the things that's weird too, the other characters only get one orb slot, but because we're so you get to evoke your lightning orb as soon as you play it, the second one. Because you're defect, you're just applying another one that you can never dual cast. Take a madness. Just grab a cold snap straight away. Some money. Nice. Oh, Panz. The cards move when you use one. I wonder if I want to... Yeah. Sure. Hand of Greed would be nice. Because whenever I get one, I never go to a store because I want to greed up more. No, that's one of the issues. Unless you get like Ball Lightning, which can be good. Do that. Yeah. Yeah, Barricade's probably the closest one, but Juggernaut with Frost Orbs is amazing. But remember, we're not playing with all the cards, it's only the starting deck that changes in a Chimera. Yes, it is sad. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Chimera, but for me it's like a meh situation where it just doesn't... As defect, it definitely makes the run harder. But as Ironclad or Silent, it's manageable. I wonder if Violence is any good. Probably not. I think another Cold Snap's fine though. Oh, the Terminal one? I like Terminal. We don't have to worry about orb placement too much either in terms of for dual cast. A little bit for 17. For lightning. I go way too greedy on flight. I think flight is one of my most lost runs because I am going. It's that personal best mentality where it's crash and burn or whatever the opposite of crash and burn is. You know, like for me, it's all or nothing in flight, which is kind of dumb because you can get like 90% and still be massive, but. I like Control Chaos as a modifier. I don't like it on the daily because I do the daily for score. But I think if we were doing something like, let's say we had some sort of community thing where we were doing the dailies as a or maybe I was doing it with other streamers and we're doing it as a race where score doesn't matter, it's just the first to get to the end. Like, I think that's cool, right? Yeah, I'm not very good at drafting, so those ones don't do much for me. I wasn't really looking much for teams, but because the stream was getting a little bit popular, I was in a different community, but not as a like not one that has an actual, like they had a stream team per se, but not like it was just something someone had put together with a stream team and had a community. And one of my supporters let me know about it, and I checked them out, and I'm like, okay, they seem like a cool bunch of people. And they joined a like not really a partnership, but more of a, what's the way of doing it? You know, when the team sort of have that relationship with another team. So I was just in their Discord, listed as one of the other streamers categories, and they approached me and said, would you be interested in joining the stream team? And I sort of thought about it for a bit and decided that yes, I would. And they seem like a nice group of people, and they are. So I still had to put in an application, but it was pretty much for me, you know, I put in the application and that was it. So I can't really comment on what the process is like if someone is actively chasing a recruitment spot and what you had to get through. So sorry, I can't be much more help with that. Also, I apologize to everyone else that I can't seem to say a story in like less than 1,000 words. Hey Sean, hey Baby Tech. I've got to remember letter opener too. I quite often don't play my extra energy because you generally no reason to. Huh. Yeah, the Claw Kunai is kind of nice. I'm going to take a Steam Barrier because of that, plus letter opener. I'm going to go store early. Do we take a med kit? I think we do, hey. Yeah. I still think removing strikes is fine. We've got Claw. I kind of want to, and we've got Cold Snaps. You're welcome. Yeah, Madness could do stuff. I think 12 hit points is probably just too low. And I don't think we've got any, apart from like I mean, 2 artifacts is okay. Starting Steam Barrier is a little higher is okay. I didn't take the Cool Headed, so I don't need to upgrade that. I think 12 hit points is just a little too low. Hologram on Infinite's pretty fun, yeah. Especially with damage as well. Oh, we healed a max though, which guarantees we won't get perfect. All or nothing, right? I think we need to do that. We'll pick that up again further anyway, but I think all the damage is going to count this fight. So getting loop out is good. B2 for 12. Alright. I think I'd take a bias cog over Pauper. We're just not drawing the cards on the turns we need to. Yeah, we can fruit juice if we need it. Because of medkit though, the claws should be able to really ramp up some damage. Play exclusively A1 Defect. You can go into your file and turn off the wins for the characters once you've unlocked them all, Sean. Remind me, I'll show you guys how to do that after the run. I think medkit's the MVP for this fight right now. A little concerned here though. I mean, that's 24. 22, 24 thingy. So I don't need it to live. Yeah, like one turn of damage. Okay, so we'd definitely take all for one if we get it. I think it helps us win too much, which means because we don't have any cool headeds. If I'd already picked up 1 or 2 cool headeds and thought I could upgrade them, I'd probably go for Pauper. But since it's looking like we're not going to get that, I'm going to take the reboot because we could play that sometimes after we've played claws and get them back again. Inserter's really slow. Good for champ if we get a consume. Good for time eater and work bloke. Versus 4 energy. We've got a fairly low cost deck though, so we could possibly get away with 3 energy. Yeah, Crown is out. We need to find some cards. We could Dripper. I think we'd need... I'd be happier with if we had card draw. Like, if we'd already picked up just 1 cool headed and got it upgraded, or 2 cool headeds unupgraded, I'd be happy with Dripper. Yeah, it means we don't have to pick up a capacitor either. It's an automaton though. So the consume's not bad. The consume's still not bad though. That's the second elite. 3 elites. Okay, it's not a bad path. We've got 2 cold snaps, Sean. We just can't quite kunai. This is where we need like the FTL or draw cards. I'd probably even take a skim at this point. I'll forfeit the 5 AoE there, just to set up a bit, just to be safe. The one where you visit 15 question marks. I don't know how many I've seen. Okay, so we didn't take energy, so I kind of don't want to take the skim. What's it? You get 25 points for visiting 15 question marks. You get 2 points for killing a monster. For killing a fight, I think. I'm pretty sure it is killing a fight, Chromo, but could be wrong. We don't have a lot of orb generation, so Barrage is good late in fights, but it's going to be too late by then. Yeah, I think skim with the claws is fine too, Sean. Plus, we've got the 2 0-cost block cards. And Zap. Two per enemy. Wonder how that works in for each normal account. It's so that you don't farm points against Gremlin against Raid Leader Elite. And 5 slabs is a pointy encounter, yeah. So things you can do to get those fights is to take as many question marks in Act 1, because you can rotate through them quite quickly and get that. Oh, Cool-Hearted Plus is amazing. Absolutely amazing pickup. That's Hexaghost Naughty Pine. Took damage on the big turn. The one at like turn 8. It's the same. It was a shame. Yeah. Oh, it's 4x6 on AO, but yeah, still. That's a tough call. They're all really good cards. Yeah, but boot sequence turn 1 against like slavers. Not so good against automaton, but I don't want to writhe in our deck. We've also got some claws. Okay, Chromosis. Only because you said so, I'll ignore you. I always seem to be like part way to one of the two, either skills or attacks. Okay, that sounds good. Oh, wow. They both help a lot. Like, charge batteries, extra energy. We've got a skim and a cool-headed plus. FTL obviously draw plus with the kunai. I'm going to take the charge battery. I think if I'd had more frost already, then I would have taken the FTL. So awkward. Yeah, with that one though, it wasn't so much what's bad for what here. Like I just sort of said, I was more looking at what's going to be the best option. And it wasn't an easy choice. Man. I don't think I want to pump in too much to try and get there. Eight. What else is there? Silence Slice also mirrors another one of the clear cards. Oh. I think you could go either way on that one. Oh, Snecko. Ah, Swift Strike is 6th. Okay. I think that comes down to, again, like, energy-wise, how we're feeling. If I had pretty much any energy relic, I'd probably take the cool-headed on that one. Yeah, and they both sort of do the same with Berserk as well. By the way, Berserk potentially playable now. Second charge battery should be fine. Dragon got my dude.
Hey you Panz. How's the day going so far? I am looking forward for your Deck of Ashes run later. Have you tried it yet, and if so, what mechanic of the game do you like/dislike?
Dude, 8 months, you must be showing. Getting ready for a bubby. Thank you so much for the continued support, Dragon. Appreciate it. Much love. Panz 3s all around. Have some pizza and some pots. Yeah, thanks, Edward. No, I only got in there just to set up the sounds and things and make sure it OBS'd well and that. Other than that, going in blind. It's going to be great. We'll be doing that in about 3 hours, give or take. Oh, really? Yeah, get ready. play that, it won't do anything. Well, true, but when you say it at 6 months, people on Twitch don't get it. Well, a lot of people on Twitch don't get it. Some people do. Yeah, the why did you do this to me scream though. Okay, we need a 50-50 chance. Oh, you've... It wasn't, it was a 75% chance as well. Ah, oh, jerk game. Wow, 3 in a row on the big boy. Sure, you hit him when raid leader's not attacking. Is that what she's... Hey, we have some energy. Not enough to want a second panacea, though. I do want some upgrades, but we've got some money. We don't want for much upgrades. Pair. Self-repair. Go for the eyes now playable. Yep. Okay. No, bear. I think maybe I should have drawn. Yikes. Might be drawing here, I think. I think I should have used artifact, actually. Hey, Panz, you know you could kill this one?
Why are you so mean to Bear?
Because he's a jerk.
Sad face.
FTL plus. Let's go. Thanks for the biddy, Dr. Drax. The answer is because he's a jerk. No. I just got rid of all my stuff. Cool-headed plus. Let's go. If I hadn't misplayed 2, I could have got a self-repair out. Alright, here we go. $18.23. Come on, consume. Should have artifacted that. Yeah, I should have. $12.9. It's 21. What have I got to get to? 32. I think we're there, right? Oh! Ah, poop. Wait. Oh, no, we're still there. I don't know how we're doing this. The eyes have it, yeah, that's right. I mean, we definitely need to go for the cool-headed, but I kind of want to upgrade the other claw just so it matches. Also, we're looking for collector on claw and now cool-headed. No focus. Oh, it feels bad. Okay, so it's just going to be 8 and 9, 17, and 6 is 23. We have 14, 22, so we can focus on him. I don't know if that's gonna, if we're gonna get that though. Or do I need to go for a little dude? Yeah, that's what I'm worried about is, are we going to take a hit from Ultra Laser? Do we have a chance against it? Depends how much of these we get out. Oh, it depends how much, like kunai, but we're not drawing here. I think we need to go for the little dudes. We're not going to be able to kill him fast enough. What does he have? He doesn't have anything yet. What are you going to take? He's probably going to take like a panacea or something. Or self-repair. Get self-repair. That'd be amazing. I don't know, I think if we keep enough frost in. Oh man. Do we need the... I think we need the extra energy next turn so we don't bash even. Yeah, I think I should have eyesed him. I definitely think I should have eyesed him. And kunai. Need to get the kunais up. That's 29, right? So we're there. So play the self-repair. Get it out of the deck. The problem here is we need energy. Okay, this is weird, baby. Okay, Claw, Eyes, Cold Snap makes those block for 2 more. I don't think we knock it off, but I don't think we can Cold Snap here. Oh, cool-headed. I mean, we took it. We had a good shot at it. I think I could have done that with wow, where's my claws and stuff? One turn damage. Any colorless cards with focus? I don't believe so. Hey Zanza, how you doing today? Haha. Baby Tech got to make a wetter pun? A wetter? Chrysalis for consume? Yeah, I think Fission's fine. This is the type of deck where you can take Fission, because it's not like losing our orbs really does much. If you have focus, losing your orbs can be a big issue. The 3 defends aren't that bad. The way Kunai's going. Wetter is like a grasshopper. Wetter is also, but I don't think it's spelt the same, is a props production studio in Wellington, New Zealand that did a lot of the stuff for, if not all of the stuff for like Lord of the Rings. I've been there. They invited me on a tour. It was cool. Maybe we just take a Sozu. I don't want to remove a curse. Key's fine if you don't mind going that way. I'm so anti-curses. That's 2. that way. Well, that's 3 actually, so we're going to there. I would like to go to a store maybe, but not both stores. What are we doing? Oh, 13 minutes for boss? Don't know. Who is boss? Work bloke? We've got no powers. We've got loop. Whoop-de-doodle. Whoop-de-doodle. Get wrecked, nerd. Sozu? Sozu is like the 1,000-bit donation? Yeah, I think so. No! Yeah, it was calculated. 100%. I mean, Beam Cell looks really good, but that's Collector on Claw. Oh, now hang on. Now hang on. No, we can't get to a second one. And I don't have Omamori. Upgrade all cards, though? I'm not taking the gold. We only have, we're only going to one shop because we're going to an elite, so I can't remove the second normality, and we're in a deck that's cycling heavy. Oh, maybe, yeah, okay, so we could go to the second one. I think the upgrade's fine. That's right. No, don't even get more hit points if you increase your thing. And self-repair no longer works, by the way. So you're playing it just to remove it from your deck. I think making the Fission Plus in itself is almost worth that, of taking that event. Master of Strategy seems pretty good. Yeah. Remove self-repair is also pretty good. I mean, he's not going to have a very good day. Man, took a while to find the vulnerable. Oh, I should charge battery for next turn. That's definitely better. Okay. No, you don't even get the achievement because it's the daily. Order. Oh no, that was the right order. I got to rotate the core. I should pre-calculate the block to see if I can attack first or last. Yeah, probably. I've got it's woke bloke, and we've got a inserter, so the capacitor is kind of unnecessary. How you doing? No. No points for that. Yeah, lose 5 max hit points and 5 current hit points because I can't heal. Huh, that would open up Collector on Clawhead on Cold Snap. I don't think we need it though. The beam cell's looking pretty good though. Oh, I just needed a 0. Like, any claw there would have been huge. Huge, I tell you. No, we're making a choice of going for perfect instead of time at the moment. Well, you know, sometimes not getting it perfect, but it's okay. I don't even think a Sunder might get there. I don't think it's worth it though. I think saving it to kill one of the Jorbs birds is probably better. 25. 50 for a boss. What a streamer. That's collector there. Maybe we should have used it. I don't need the thing for anything. Is A to Z working now? I wouldn't know because all my cards are the same upgrade level, and it's always worked if that was the case. Oh, maybe, yeah, the rarity thing messed it up as well, didn't it? Oh, it's messed up, like... The implementation of it is terrible. Water. We'll go for the eyes. Sure. The funny thing here, it doesn't matter for us because we're 74, right? But if we were full health, because of the modifier, we would lose health from having to rest. And the reason it's like this is because if you have Dreamcatcher, you might want to rest for no heal just to get the card. Whereas if you have Coffee Dripper, you can't rest, so Dreamcatcher becomes not usable. But there still should be an option to skip. No, the thing is though, if you have Coffee Dripper and Fusion Hammer, or you take, or you've got no cards to upgrade, the proceed button comes up anyway. So it's programmed in there to do it. I think it's an oversight. Dude. Do I have a card I'd want to remove? Do we actively want to remove a defend? Do I get rid of the zap? Oh, the self-repair? I wonder if it's going to crash the game since I can't pick a card to upgrade. Should have punched him. I agree. Should have punched him. I was hoping to draw a vulnerable. Pick up a card so I can avoid sleeping. That's a good point. It's a really good point. Shouldn't have played the vulnerable. Oh. I'll pick up a card so we can avoid sleeping. Yeah, Beam Cell was better to play before Bash. So now the barrage is looking okay, but I think the Claw's going to scale faster. Claw's actually going to scale faster with another cool-headed plus, because we're going to draw through the deck faster and get to play it more often, with the added benefit of turning over block. So we have to take a 5 hit point loss by resting at a campsite. Fair and balanced. We might not want to take that either. Yeah, there was a consume very early in Act 1, which doesn't seem reasonable, right? Oh, he's already weak. Well, more weak is good. I don't think I want Fission right now, unless I really want to go for it and set up, but it's not a big Fission. Hey, Asterius, how you doing? Never found a bias cog either. To be fair, we didn't do much up 4x4. Oh, wow. You're on a mission. No, I'm more concerned that the attack pod's going to do bad things. And the loop plus doesn't actually help us because we have no focus. It's a negative. Not going to do the damage there. Your laptop got on fire today. Yeah, it's a thing. Okay, so the correct thing to do here, apart from scaling the claws, is to wait, since we're not stressed for time. We get our decks up a little bit, but we're waiting for 10 orbs. Let's scale those slowly. So we can get another dex without doing too much damage there. We're at 9 orbs. I should have done different cards. Yeah, we don't need to scale too much dex though. Like, we've got a lot of decks. We'll have 20 block as well. Ideally, we want to push on a turn where we know we're going to have extra energy because we've played charged batteries. Or if we know there's a reinforced body, or if there's definitely a go for the eyes coming up. Or if we think we can... We're not going to be able to one-shot. We won't be able to get the claws up high enough, nor do I want to take that long to do that. I mean, if you want to go really optimal play, you sit in this phase and just let the claws slowly get up to the point where they're... where a single claw one-shots. But that, you know, that takes a long time. You'd have to be super scared that you weren't going to get there. We can use a pot. I could probably use a vulnerable pot on phase 2. Just to kick things off. I almost want to go now. If I had another claw, I think I would have. Oh, so that makes me not want to go at all. We're not going to be able to get a weaken down. There we go. Right, now we go. Vulnerable potion. I'm going to hold on to the vulnerable potion in protest. Oh, discard it. That's a fair play, I think. Oh. New bonus for points called Teetotaler. Hey, you Daco. Thank you so much for the luck, man. Appreciate it. And that attack potion would have come in handy that time. Claw. $924. Definitely goes inside. That's well inside the top 100. I wonder if there's extra points for the fourth boss still. I didn't even think about that. They did something to it at one stage. 3 champions is okay. We got that final perfect. 2 collector bonuses. Yeah, no combo. It's a shame. I wonder if we could have played into that. Like just used one. Maybe we should have used a fish it on once we had. I was worried when I had the 10 orbs up. The fission came through and I'm like, what if we don't get the orbs back? But I think we should have. I could have got the combo for 25. 50. That could have been like 949. Oh, it wouldn't have even moved me up 10 points.